50.7.1, this is number 1 in June 2024, right? 7.1 squared would be what? 50 point, right, plus 2.9 squared. Right, when you add it to again, 58 point what? Or 58.82. Find the square root of 58.82, please. 7.67. Talk done. Right, next. 2 decimal places, right? So if we go into, wait, this was the 2 significant figures. No, this is the answer we get. 2.67 flat, or had other numbers?
It was that after all, numbers. 6.
Right. So here, well, let me write this to 2 significant figures one time, right? So are you all seeing 7.67, right?
So she did
Right.
give you a round answer. It was 6, and she rounded off to 6, 7.
Right. So let me work with 2 significant figures one time. It will be 7.7, right? That's what it will be to 2 significant figures, right? Down here now, it would be, if it's 7.66, right? 7.66 what? Right, so it'd be 7.67 is the answer for down here. Simple as that. Everybody good there? Let's keep it moving. Right. You want to write the following quantities in ascending order. My advice, put all as percentages. Right? Express all of them as percent. Hey, well, we got to do better, you know? 12, so we're going to express each of them as a percentage. It will be 12 over 25 multiplied by 100 over 1, right? What this works out to be as a percent? 48%, right? And then 0.46 as a percent, you just multiply by 100, you will get, because it's a decimal already, right? Multiply by 100, you will get 46%, right? Okay, multiply by 100, 46%. So ascending order means smallest to largest, right? Okay, so what's the smallest? 0.46. You're writing it in its original form, right? What comes next? 47%, followed by 12 over 25. Ascending order, another mark is in the bag, right? Scrolling down. Let's go. 2 marks, 1 minute. Mahendra and Jaya shared 7,224 in the ratio 7 to 5. How much more money does Mahendra have than Jaya? Right? Now, I told you all, anytime we are doing ratios, the mission is always to find out what one part is, right? So this is the total amount of money they're going to share, right? What will be the total parts? Total parts from this ratio? 12. 7 plus 5, which will be 12 parts, right? So that 12 parts will be equal to how much money then? 7,000. Excellent. So 7,224 is equal to 12 parts, right? So how much would one part be? 7,224 divided by 12 will give me how much? So this is one part, right? This is one part, which is 602. Represents one part. So I want to find out how much more money does Mahendra have. How many more parts does Mahendra have? Mahendra has 7 minus 5 more parts. More parts. Right? So that 2 parts would be equal to 2 multiplied by 602, which will give me how much money does Mahendra, well, how much more money did Mahendra get? 1,204. So I'll write this a little better. 1,204. Everybody good there? Okay? That's done. Let me move way, boy. Like we're going to do one question. Right, let me take me because it's done for 453, right? Already 453. The present population of Portmount is 550,000. it is expected that the population will increase by 42% by year 2030. How do we write 550,000 in standard form? Where's the decimal point understood to be? Behind this last zero here. So to write a number in standard form, you need to move it until it is to the right of the first significant figure. Right? So this will become 5.5. You can drop all the other zeros, multiply by 10 to the power of how many times did I move my point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, right? Everybody good here? This is standard form for the population. Right? We move in. Calculate the expected population of Portsmouth in 2030. How much is the population going to increase by? So I'm just going to multiply by 142% one time. That will give you the expected population. So it'll be 550,000 multiplied by 100 plus 42, 45. 100 plus 42%, right? So how much is given you? It's do 550 multiplied by 142%. 142% is 142 over 1. I mean over 100. What you get in there? So you're getting 781,000. That's what it grew to. All right? Okay. Let's go. The graph below can be used to convert United States dollars, US, and EC dollars, right? So how this is read, right? The graph. 5 EC dollars would be what, boy? This is going up in twos, right? So this will be 120, right? 140, 160, 180. So it's like $5 would be 180. Well, 5 EC is the same as $1.80 US, right? So like well, like 2 US would be 5, and this would up in twos also. 2 US would be 530, it look like. Right? 530. So let me see what's going on here. Using the graph, convert 2 US to EC. So 2 US is exactly what they asked us. This looking like 530 or 540, boy. What you find look like? I find it look like 530. So US $2 is equal to EC $5.30 from the graph, right? $2 I went across, right? I went across and I came down. Everybody good there? Everybody good there? 530 is what I got. Okay, that is that. Let me see what's the next part. Convert 70 EC to US now. So if US $2 is equal to, let me see how much 1 EC is in US. 1 EC, how much US are looking like? 1 EC looking like, no, that's not 0.20. That's looking like what? Here's 0.20, so that'll be 0.40 cents, right? So I am getting from my graph, I'm getting 1 EC. I'm getting EC $1 is equal to US 40 cents, right? See, $1 is equal to US 40 cents. I'll put 0.4. 0.4. So if I want to go from EC to US, I'm multiplying by what? I want to go from EC to US, so I have to multiply by 0.40. Everybody agrees? Right?
So I get 28.
Excellent. EC 70 would be equal to 70 multiplied by 0.4. Are we getting 28? Yes. 28 US dollars. Right? Everybody good there? Everybody good? Yes, sir. Right. It's 4:58. All right. I am